Hey y'all, it's Garfield again. Real excited, man. So we're talking about God Fear or Die Trying, right? We're talking about the game plan. So today, we're gonna talk about like how we're gonna work this day-to-day game plan and how we're gonna keep it steady, right? We're gonna talk about just how to maintain consistency, what type of tools you can use to maintain consistency. And as we're running through with our Ultimate Summer Tour that's coming up fast, man, it's going to be an exciting thing. And if you want to know more about this Ultimate Summer Tour, give me a shout, man. Like, hit me up through my Facebook, whatever, tweet me. My contacts here, my phone number is there, because Ultimate Summer, man, we're going to be on a new 2015 chartered bus. And it's going to be a 3-day tour going down from Vancouver to the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're going to have a Blow Your Mind international convention with the most successful leaders in the industry around the world. It's going to be off the hook, right? So it's really a 1-week thing. And then coming back as well, too, we're going to get, just talking to somebody today who, when we were organizing the tour, said, man, he's in his 40s. And since he was a kid, he's had this one particular place that he wanted to see. It's been on his bucket list since he was a kid. And with this tour, he's going to be able to tick that off his bucket list. That's crazy. I mean, there's so many places down along the coast, like the West Coast, that I want to see, that I'm going to finally be able to tick that off my bucket list. And so it's going to be an incredible tour, man. It's going to be an incredible tour. Be like-minded people all together, right? Just fighting for your goals and dreams, have that God-free, die-trying mentality. There's going to be some new people. There's going to be some old people, some veterans. It's going to be crazy, man. So if you want to know more about our Ultimate Summer Tour that's coming up, hit me up through Facebook, or you can give me a shout. I prefer talking over like a full-out conversation, typing through Facebook. So if you want to know more and you say, hey, you know what, I want to know more, I'm going to say, hey, good. Here's my number, or give me a number. Let's talk, right? So we'll just clear that up right away. I'm not going to get into a full-out conversation, through Facebook on what the Ultimate Summer Tour is going to be. But it's going to be crazy. It's going to be off the hook. So let's just get into it, man. Some of these tools, right? We talk about what's changing in the world nowadays, right? We look at the internet and technology and how that's changing the world, right? So as we're going through your daily, man, you want to keep that God Fear or Die Trying mentality. Here's how it works. They say 87% of our self-talk is negative. 80% of the stuff we're going to experience throughout the daytime is negative. If you don't have something that's going to combat that, you're going to have a tough time. I mean, tomorrow's Tuesday. It's been a long weekend. I've been out there doing your thing, barbecuing and whatever else that you've been doing, Whistler or wherever. If you don't got something that you're doing on a day-to-day basis that's going to combat all the negativity and help your mind grow, you're really going into a war without a game plan. You really got no tools to fight with in that war that you have. Yeah, you have goals and dreams and everything else. But man, like Les Brown says, like once you get goals and dreams and you decide you want to make change, welcome to insanity, because all of the powers are going to come against you. So what you got to be doing is you got to look to prepare yourself. We talked about Think and Grow Rich. Here's another book I want to drop on you. It's called How to Read a Book. If you're going to be reading, man, how to read a book. And what's a game plan? 10 to 15 minutes a day of reading from a positive and inspirational book, not the newspaper. I cut out the newspapers, right? Like, where you are right now, I mean, you got God Fear or Die Trying. Cut out the newspapers, because you're not getting anything good out there anyway. Like, there's nothing in the newspaper that's gonna assist you throughout your day to day. All right, you're not gonna miss anything. You're not, like, if there's some crazy axe murderer in your neighborhood, somebody's gonna text you, or you're gonna get a Facebook message quicker than that anyway. Like, don't jump on the newspapers and the news and all. Cut out TV. Right? Don't infest your brain with all this negative stuff every single day, that by the time you leave your house, by the time you get to work, your place where you're trying to make, money so that you can pay your bills while you chase your dreams, by the time you get there, you're just negative, man. How are you gonna perform that day? Cut it out. Read something positive. Take some time out to yourself. That TV time, cut it out. All right? I've seen so many people nowadays that they're living out their fantasies because their brain has been so engulfed in television. So you're now acting it out, unconsciously acting it out, right? I've done it. I still catch myself all the time doing it because I grew up watching television, right? I grew up with the music that we listen to. That's a big one. You ever sat back and actually analyze the music that you listen to and ask yourself, is what I'm listening to right now pushing me towards my goals and dreams? And if it is, hey, you know what? Good on you, man. Keep pushing that. Then keep listening to that because it's pushing you towards your goals and dreams, and it's helping you to become a better person. Then good on you. Right? I grew up where it's nothing knocking like hip hop music or rap music or whatever, even dancehall music. It's not to knock that because there's so many good quality music that's out there, and some of the good quality music that I was listening to. But there were so many things that influenced me to do things that wasn't really moving me towards being a more positive person. But it was the experience that we went through. But as a man now, right, and as you decide, God fear, die trying, you got to figure, okay, if I'm listening to this thing 100 times, like this sponge that's here, what's it telling me to do? Right? What's this music telling me to do? How is it telling me to act? What's this newspaper telling me to do? How is it telling me to act? What's this magazine? I mean, y'all see, you go to the checkout, you go through the checkout counters, and like I go through the line in Safeway, and all those magazines are like splattered there, man. It's not. It's telling me like, man, like if you get married, you're gonna get divorced, and she's probably gonna have like, a baby with another guy, and you're probably gonna end up having a baby. Like it's just crazy, man. Like cut it out, right? I mean. We're sitting there watching other people live their life, and they're all heroism of ours, and then we start acting it out in our day to day. Like that's crazy. So I don't really dig the television thing. Like, and my son watches all this Barney and everything. Like I'm on him like a hawk to make sure that when these commercials pop up, like, you know, because you gotta protect this, man. Like there's been a war against this since the day before you were born. So you gotta protect this. Like so. What do you put in place? Because they say that you just can't get rid of a habit. You need to put something in place of that. And so if your habit has been, I'm going to listen to CKNW or I don't know, whatever it is that you're listening to because you think that it's going to help you through the day just in case like there's some crazy space rocket or something that's falling and you're going to be the one person because you listen to the radio is going to tell you to go around this detour. Nah, like you're just listening to garbage over and over. So instead, man, like I'm gonna say CD, but put on something on audio, man, that's inspiring. Even if it's just some songs that are inspiring, put on an audio is gonna teach you how, help you something practical that you can apply that day to make yourself a more positive person and people want to be around you, right? I know, and when I go into my planning in the morning, a lot of times I'll draw a smiley face on the board and say and write like something like you're incredible, and everybody's like smiley face. Some people are like, oh no, you're incredible. No, you're not. It's like, man, dude, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for me because I want to see that smiley face and I want to be reminded that I'm incredible. So I start treating everyone else like I'm incredible. I'm not to remind me that I need to smile because people like being around people who got a smile and who are positive, right? So think about those things, man. Like instead of reading the newspaper in the morning, why don't you grab yourself a book? We talk about like Think and Grow Rich. How to win friends and influence people, right? Like just little things like that. How to win friends. I mean, wouldn't you like to win some friends and influence some people? God fear, die trying, right? You're not going to do it by yourself, right? And if people don't like to be around you, even if you're trying to climb that ladder, even if you're trying to be a superstar athlete, if people don't like being around you, how's your training partners, right? How's your coaches gonna treat you? How's the regular audience? Yeah, we know there's some superstars out there that people are sick to be, they don't like being around them, but yeah, they're talented and whatever. But really, people don't like being around them. They can't wait for their fall. You want to be one of those people? Have at it. But, find those little things that you can do, right? 10 minutes a day of reading a book. Like get on that system. Every day I'm gonna read something positive. 10 minutes. Every day I'm gonna read something positive. I'm gonna read something positive. Something that's practical that's gonna move me towards like the whole Fabio book stuff. Like, ladies, put it down. Guys, some of y'all read it too. Put it down, man. Like, there's a time and place for everything. We got God-free. We got some stuff that we need to do, right? We got God-free or die trying. We like this here doesn't have a lot of space for a lot of that stuff, right? We need to get on the positive, right? So think about it, man. Make a list of all these things. I mean, you should be going through 10 pages, 10 pages a day even in some of these books, right? So we talked about all those CDs. I mean, the internet's crazy because you can find all that stuff on the internet. Like Jim Rohn, start there. Jim Rohn, like this is the master teacher. You got guys like Anthony Robbins, that's where they got it from. Like, Les Brown. Jim Rohn, start there. There's so many free stuff on the internet that you can watch. So mmany free stuff on the internet. You can download that stuff, put it in an audio, plug it into your car when you get into it, right? And then there you go. And you're off and running right then and there. So it's not costing you much to invest. I mean, if you're feeling like, hey, I can't buy some of these books, go to the library, We live in a world where look at how many things that we have for free. You can go to the library. We pretty much own the library. Go into the library, you can pick up a lot of these stuff, right? Just things that are going to help you. I know some people are like, yeah, a lot of positive thinking stuff. Well, okay, well, keep thinking negative then, brother. Like, we're talking about God. I'm talking to the God free or die trying people here who have some goals and some dreams that they're actually going after. And they're saying, you know what? Whatever I've done up until this point has not worked. I'm going to try something different. You say I need to be more positive? Yeah, because, do the work yourself, right? People like being around positive people, right? Be negative in your work like all day for the next 10 years and see how far that's going to get you, right? See how far that's going to get you, no matter how good you are, right? The first time somebody who's positive, who people can relate to and people can like and enjoy being around, that can do the same work that you can, boom, they've got your spot and they'll stomp on you. Not purposely, because they like you, right? But people want those people to be around them. People want them to be leading them. So think about those things. First thing, cut out the newspaper. Second things, if it's not inspiring you on television, like if it's going to make you dream into some fantasy, unrealistic world, cut it out. You don't need it. What do you need it for? Right? The newspaper, man, cut that stuff out. Like if you got a newspaper coming to your house, if it's like, I don't know, if it's the information that you need there from that newspaper, that's for like your enterprise, okay, cool. But outside of that, man, cut it out. You don't need it. Most of the stuff in there is garbage anyway. Like what's it going to tell you to do? Like it's not in the newspaper, it's a bad newspaper. It's telling you bad news. So let's get rid of that. The magazine stuff, like Cosmo and all these other things that are there. Cut it out. Cut it out. Anyway, I won't even get into what that is, but cut it out. Like find something that's what is it that you're trying to accomplish in your life? By now you should have found, okay, this is what I want to accomplish. Find the things that are going to help me accomplish that. Some positive audios. Listen to those every single day. Like that should be, I'm not saying you got to listen to it all the time, right? If you're going to be listening to music, and this is for my young guys and girls out there that are listening to this, right? If you're going to be listening to music, you really got to analyze. Sit back, start to use your brain a little bit, analyze. If I listen to this thing 100 times, right, what is it telling me to do or to become? Like, who's influencing me? Who's got your ear? Who's got your brain? Who's got your mind? Right? You got to really check that, right? Remember, God fear or die trying. You got to have that mentality, man. Like, this is a war on your goals and dreams, and you got to be willing to fight. You got to have those tools to fight with. You can't have garbage to get in there into a fight, man. You need some real tools that you're gonna be able to get into that fight. Anyway, that's part 4. Right, I look forward to hitting you up with part 5. Like I said, Ultimate Summer Tour is coming up. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be in August, 1 week, Vancouver to LA. We're gonna be spending our time in the Staples Center, and man, it's gonna be crazy. Right, just keep looking out for the information. Like I said, if you got questions about what this Ultimate Summer Tour is gonna be all about, you can reach me through here on Facebook. Send me a message. You can, my number's on there. Send me a text or whatever, and let's talk about it.